The Philadelphia Riots are not about justice, they're about looting. And I have proof. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on the internet, we're going to talk about the Philadelphia Riots. Imagine my shock when I woke up today and there were more riots. Oh, there's always riots these days. After two cops shot Walter Wallace, a man wielding a knife who refused to drop his weapon. And rather than be stabbed, the police shot this man. Now, this is all standard procedure. A knife wielder is an extremely dangerous threat. And the man involved was legitimately just another run-of-the-mill violent criminal, as it so often happens. But as soon as this happened, riots and violence broke out. Now, I'm not going to tell you that we should be shocked by this, but what I want to talk about today is the looting. The real reason behind these riots has nothing to do with justice. It has nothing to do with cops. You see, it's all about that looting. And I'm going to show you proof. And before we look at this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell button for notifications for more content. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a share. Take a look at the following footage. With Andy No, mass looting breaks out at a clothing store and shoe store during tonight's BLM riot in Philadelphia. Do you see? It's not about justice, it's not about cops, it's about looting the shoe store so you can get those new Nike Jordans. It's a complete and utter joke, folks. This is nothing more than criminal action. Here you can see in this picture a man coming out of a cell phone store. People are raiding iPhones. Ooh, gonna get me a free iPhone. You want me to care about the plight of these communities? You want me to take BLM and these anti-cop movements seriously? Well then, maybe don't loot, maybe don't steal, and maybe don't just, use this as an opportunity to get free shit. Maybe then, I and other people would take your plight seriously. Greedy, spoiled opportunists. You don't care that a black man was shot by police because he was wielding a knife and, presumably trying to stab officers. What you really care about is getting that fancy new iPhone and those fancy new shoes. I don't know what's popular. Nike, Timberland, I don't know. Adidas. Now, this isn't the only video, folks. It's not an isolated incident. We see this time and time again. There's just people looting, and that's what it's all about. Now, I've seen the video of the man involved, and 100% everything that happened was rightfully so. If you're carrying around a knife, and if you have a knife, you are armed and dangerous and deadly, and Lord forbid, you use that knife to try and harm somebody else, yeah, you're going to get shot before you can do any harm. But here's the thing, and this is what I really want to talk about. The police need to stop responding to domestic disputes. Every single time there's a shooting, it's in response to a domestic dispute. What does that mean? It means that police officers are responding to a woman, usually is the case, who is calling the police for help because a man is being violent, threatening, or dangerous. And what happens? The police show up to help a woman, and then a belligerent, violent man tries to attack the police, ends up getting shot, and then people riot, saying, BLM, all cops are bad, etc., etc. And then they loot, and they steal. Just stop showing up, cops. Stop showing up to these ungrateful fools, because that's what they are. They are fools. Sure, burn down your own community. Loot your own businesses. And then guess what? Your community will crumble, the businesses will leave and fall apart. And then guess what? You will be even poorer and worse off than you were before. Congratulations! Your short-term Short-term satisfaction. Oh, I got my new shoes. I got my iPhone. I got a fancy tea. Yeah, life is good. Short-term gratification will end up turning into long-term disgratification. Do you know what that means? It means that you're going to be even poorer than you were. You're going to have even less than you were. You're going to be even less safe than you were because you drove out the businesses, you drove out the cops, you drove everybody out, and now you have nothing. That is what these people do not understand. They do not understand the concept of capitalism, that somebody has to make these products, somebody has to sell these products, and there's a system. Oh, but I just want free stuff, man. Why can't everybody just get free stuff? Because it costs. I encourage people to make their own shoes. Let's see how easy it is. It's not easy. You might say, well, it's not that complicated. You just need a rubber sole and some wraps. And there you go. You got a sandal or a shoe. Okay. Where are you going to get the rubber? I'll just get rubber from the store. Oh, wait a minute now. I thought you said you wanted to do it from scratch. No. You got to make that rubber. Well, how do I make rubber? Well, you've got to find a tree, and then you've got to process it into a compound, like into a substance, and then you process that into a sort of rubber. I don't know how to do that. I'm not a chemist. Do you see where this goes, folks? These people don't understand the actual value of anything. They think that it all just comes from the store or from the rich man. These people don't understand the cost of labor, the cost of products. They don't understand economics. The reason that we have this system is so that we can take things that are hard, like processing trees into rubber, making shoes, making all these fancy products with fancy chemicals, fancy everything, and making them available to the public at a very modest price. It all comes from people working together, specialization, equipment, and the rich people funding and running it all. They don't understand. They think that if they get rid of all the rich, then the world will be a utopia. If there's no people running the factories, we don't have a utopia. We don't have products. Look at this picture. The sign in the background says, "The power of justice." Is this the power of justice? Fire? Must be. Now, the man's family said that he had mental health issues and was on medication. Yes, that may be the case. Maybe he was mentally unwell. So, if someone is intoxicated, mentally ill, or on medication, and for example, they crash a car into a bunch of children, do they get punished? The answer, yes. If you're trying to threaten someone's life, don't be surprised when the police respond in kind. It has to be that way. So I want to show you this picture too. It is a picture of looters and rioters, not protesters, not demonstrators, not mostly peaceful people. No. Criminals. Trying to steal ATM machines. This is an ATM machine. It's just complete lawlessness. I don't want to live in these neighborhoods. I don't want anything to do with them. City folk? I'm done with the city. I do not want to live in a city. Maybe in a small state. Maybe in a state where a city is very modest and the crime rates are low. And I don't have to deal with this leftist nonsense, because that's what this is. It's left-wing ideology. They're the ones allowing the riots to happen. They're the ones encouraging BLM, Antifa, the progressive left. These Democrat politicians, these left-wing states, blue states, are a lawless wasteland. And nobody, and I mean nobody, could possibly want to live there unless they were insane. Look at the sheer destruction. They ripped out the ATM because money. Okay, how are you going to get money in the future when you need it, huh? You think you can just go to this broken ATM and pull out your hard-earned paycheck? They're dumb. I'm sorry, but they're just dumb. It is so dumb what they are doing to themselves, to their own community. And most of these people can't afford to leave. That's the amazing part. There's so little thinking in all of this. Here's a picture of two police officers. Earlier, a truck literally ran over police officers. A female cop got her leg broken. I'm not even going to get into that and what I think about the police force, but I will say this. Pick your battles. Pick your battles. Put down the riots. Stop the rioters. Don't tolerate nonsense. But stop showing up. Domestic dispute? Don't show up. Why? Because if you do anything, you're going to get blamed, and guess what? People are going to riot. So let the people, give them what they want. They want no cops. Give them no cops. Let them suffer. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know down below in the comment section. As always, if you want to support the channel, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. If you want to donate, visit my donor box page or send me crypto. Links and addresses down below. One of the best ways to help the channel is simply to share this video. Honestly, these days, I rely on viewers like you to help this channel. We're all being throttled. We're all being suppressed. Do you think they want us talking about the looting? No. The media never talks about the looting because they don't want you to know the truth. Well, screw the media and screw the progressive agenda. Share the video, folks. I appreciate it. I really do. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time. Look at this. Absolute destruction.